Alright people, welcome back. This should be the Twitch version now then. And I've decided we're going to load up a new game because, well, there are a few shortcomings already in the YouTube game that we're trying. And I would love to get going with a large map and build a very large town. So we have to think big, and that's what we're going to do this time. So we're just going to get going and build ourselves a huge town. I think that'll be fun. So we'll just load up a new game and put to practice all that I've learned the last week while playing this for a bit. And I can see we already have 7 viewers, which is great. Thanks so much. I bet that's the people coming over from YouTube. I hope this keeps working properly. I think it will. So far, at least it does. So hopefully we can keep that up. It's nice to see Kevin and Roadhog already there, and they're able to chat, of course. I hope others are either able to chat or at least able to watch. Thanks so much for watching if you're here. I hope you will enjoy. And let's zoom out a bit here so we can see what we have. But yeah, this is great. I like to see this. Well, it doesn't really matter where we start. I think this is a nice piece of land to get going with, a nice island. It's all green, so we can have a lot of farms and stuff. And I think we're going to start somewhere here. That way we can use this whole area for farming and this area for the city, maybe. All right. So we need to start thinking big. And in order to do that, we have to get going with quite a few houses. I'm also going to save some more spaces between different areas for things like the canals and stuff. All right, let's get going. We have to give them some private farmland. They also need a place to have workshops on their own. They might need a few markets. This should be a nice start. And then on this side, we can do a builder with some space. And then we leave some space for the wall. And then here we can do the first farm. That should leave some space for walling and stuff in here, so the farms can be outside of the city. I think that will be nice. Then we have to build big fields with that, of course, so that they can work on those big fields. And I'm just going to go for 2 farms straight off. There we go. Let's unpause. Let's see what we can do. They already make a farm field. They make a workshop. And now they're also making a house. Very nice. Morris, nice of you to join. Are we good finally? I hope so. That's all up to you. I kind of guessed that you were Thomas, but nice. Well, I guess it's working now. I mean, it's up to you people. Tell me, is it working now? Is it everything going properly? And are we good with this? Because then we can continue. If it's bad here, then you have the same issue. It's also an indication for me that if things don't work out here, then it's on my end that there's a problem. Because everything is the same. I just went into my OBS settings. I switched it from YouTube to Twitch. And now we are streaming here. So everything on my end is working. And I totally intend to keep it that way. Working good for me. All right, so it's really a YouTube thing. We can forget about that. And now we're going to build a nice town here, hopefully. We can see that the builders are busy here. Hopefully we can get in a few farms, which might take some time for them to take the whole walk. So I don't think we're going to get a harvest this year yet. Because harvesting season or sowing season is, well, it still has a bit to go, but we'll see. And otherwise we'll have to work very slow in order to save with the amount of grain that we have. And make sure that we can actually get to the next year and get a nice harvest. Because that's the main thing in this game. You have to make sure you get to that first harvest. If you do, all is fine. And if you get in the first bits of grain, you can survive. And from there on, you can start to expand. If not, well, then we have an issue. So I already had to restart once because I just didn't get to a bit of grain in the beginning. But I'm hopeful. We can see a lot of farmers going this way. Now, this farm will probably not do anything before month 6 is over. This one too. So we have to get the farmers out. Because then we have to pay them. And if they're out, we don't have to pay them. Now, they're sowing here. but they did not really sow a lot, so that's a problem. All right, let's get all the farmers out, because then we don't have to pay them. That should save us a lot of money. And as soon as sowing season comes close, we're going to get them in again and start sowing this year. So we missed the first year of sowing, but that's okay. It gives us time to start setting up our town a little bit. So let's set this up as a as a housing quarters. We have some place here for a temple and stuff. We just have to be thinking big, especially if we want to get a walled city. We need to make sure that we can build those walls. Now, it's very tempting to already start working on a clay pit, for instance, but that's no good because we have to pay the workers in the clay pit. And right now we're not paying that much, so that's good. We don't have to spend too much grain yet on state workers. So we might survive until the next harvest, but it's already going to be tough. Let's speed things up a bit. Let's see how that goes. And of course, if you have any questions or suggestions or whatever, feel free to leave them. Feels a bit weird to start asking questions to all of you now, because I know half of you can't even respond because you're only watching and not chatting. Yeah, well, you need to have an account to actually be able to chat right now. And of course, most people don't have that. So that is an issue. It's most unfortunate, and I'm not forcing anyone to get an account or something like that. But well, at least now we can have a kind of quality stream in terms of that the connection is there and things are working out. Let's get these guys out because we don't need them. We don't need anybody in the storage because there's nothing in there except a little bit of grain. Oh, let's do it like that then. So at least a little bit we save. They're seeding the land now. That is good. Now we just have to wait until we can harvest again. Oh yeah, this should be a very good harvest next year, but we have to make it until then. That's quite some time to bridge, but we get the workers out now. That might do some good. That might save us some grain. And as soon as the first grain comes in, it should be good. But yeah, I'm really sorry for all the chatters that we're missing now. But it is either this or no stream at all. So that's why I'm opting for this. Now, the next thing that we should get at some point is the temple. We can already place that so that we know where it's going to be. Should be somewhere here, and then maybe we can make it look nice. Thanks for the follow, Morris. That's great. All right, let's start building the temple as soon as we can get to the mud. 288 grain. Ooh, we're getting really low now, but we're also getting close to the harvest. So this is the tense moment. This is the moment where we're really hoping that we can bring it home. I think on month 12 we can already start to get people in here so that we can start to harvest as soon as they are all arriving and the next month comes in. Yep, there we go. All right, let's see if they can get the harvest in. We'll put just 20 in there. They will start to harvest and then they still have to bring it in. So I'm not going to put this one in because then we're running out. But if we run out now, we have a problem. So these are the tense moments. And of course, as soon as they are done, they also need to get into sowing again. Otherwise, we won't have a harvest next year. But yeah, they're starting to bring in the goods. That's good. That's good. Now we get in some grain. We can get this back up to 2. And we can get some builders back. And then it's time to get some donkeys for the transportation. All right, we need this, but we also need a little donkey farm. Luckily, the donkey farm can go here. If we have some size to it, we actually can have a few more donkeys in there, which will be very helpful to us. Another thing we're going to need is the clay pit, so let's set that up. I want to keep this lane alley, this alley clean for a canal, I think. So let's build it a little bit more here this way. Let's get the clay pit. Workers in there. They can now start to build the temple, hopefully. So that would be great. All right, here we have the donkeys. Right at the regulars. Peeps, I miss you. Make an account. Or maybe we can force them to make an account by just going to stream all the time here now, so that they will miss us too much and they will get an account as well. But I don't think that's going to work. But only do that if you feel comfortable doing that. If you don't feel comfortable getting an account here, don't do it. I don't want you to do anything that you don't really want. All right, they're bringing in the first bits of mud. And that will get us the temple. And once we have the temple up, we can get new people in. And all should be well. It just takes a bit of time. As we can see right now, we have 44 kids, 39 private workers. So that are workers that are working on these farms and in the workshops. And we have 45 state workers. This is actually quite an okay arrangement. You'll see later on that I usually get too many state workers and only a few private workers. And then you will be having a disbalance because all the people need food and they get it from their own farm. So you have to make sure that you don't overdo it on the state workers in the beginning. Hey, wifey, nice of you to join us. We're streaming here because YouTube is causing issues again. But I'm glad you found us. All right, there's an ad break. It says I've paused it for 5 minutes so we can just talk. That should be nice. And they sown in the land. We have plenty of stuff now. Let's get a few extra builders going. Should be helpful. We're already having 2 donkeys, which is nice. I guess you mean a little one? Because I did not fall asleep 10 minutes ago. But okay, that's great. That's good. She should be fast asleep now. That's very nice. The temple is getting into effect. That's great. Now we also have the mud, and we have to wait for a lot of people to just come join our little settlement. We can see now everything is green, and the number of people that want to join us start running up. I'm going to slow the game down a bit. And now we're going to start working on the walls. And I want to have a wall here. And then we're just going to go up here. And as I told already, we're going big this time. And with big, I mean big. So let's do it a bit like this so that we can build a huge city inside of our walls. That would be nice. Yes, little one. All right, that's good. That's good. Great that she's good asleep. That's something we can use right now. She can really use the sleep too. We have the temple. Perfect. Let's get the maximum workers in there. And then soon enough, we should see more houses and more houses coming in and things like that. So that's nice. As soon as we get to 200 people, we can get the research dudes up. So that will be nice. Then we can start to research some new things. So for now, basically we have almost everything we need, except some fisheries. Let's go with that. I don't know if they will start working here, but we'll see. And then we can build the wall here to the back of that. That would be nice. And of course, if you have suggestions, things you want to see explained or whatever, just let me know. All right, these are helping out with the harvest. That's great. I think we're a little low on private workers now. Yeah, only 20% of all people is now a private worker, so we can't do a lot more jobs. We have to wait for new people to actually arrive in town. We're still at 135 for a while now. So at some point, we should be seeing people arrive from different sites. Let's see if we can find some. I think they should be arriving a little bit from this. Yeah, that's true. Most of the YouTube people don't have a Twitch account. And they're probably not coming in. There's a new person coming in, so they'll get across this water. There's another one. They'll just go this way, and then they come down to our village. That's great. So yeah, and if you don't have an account, you can't chat, of course. I mean, I think people can watch. I see I have 8 viewers now, which is, well, quite high for me, actually, on the Twitch side. So that's cool, but I guess most can't watch. I bet Hiradev is now shouting at her screaming at her screen, wanting to talk to us. But yeah, that's not possible now. Well, it's unfortunate. I wish YouTube would just work, but it is what it is. I guess we're off to an okay start in this right now. I mean, we have viewers, we have fun, we can chat with a few people, and we're starting a nice town. And we now have 154 people, so the first people have arrived, and there's 160 waiting to join. That's an amazing amount. And they're already building the wall here. I do want to get the extra workers in here now to get the most donkeys running around bringing goods everywhere. We're already up to 35 private workers now, 37. So with everyone that comes in now, it'll turn into a private worker. That will be good. We have 97 jobs available in town, which is quite a bit. And we can see that they are now building this wall. So that's already working out. I guess we can just make the wall like this and then go up here and then maybe all the way up here so that we get a really big town. That will be fun. And up to 200, because then we can get the research. I want to get canals and stuff so we can already set up the canals that we know where everything should be. I think that would be nice. Hiradev is watching, but can't get the settings right. The usual Twitch stuff. But she says hi. Ah, nice. Well, hi to you too, Hiradev. We already miss you. But yeah, glad to know you're watching. I've already built fishery again, so you're in charge of the fishing. Ah, almost up to 200 people. Let's get to the... my Twitch bot is still very active, although he has been asleep for a while because I did not stream on Twitch. But now that he's awake, he's making the best out of it. Chat is not so good. Thanks. All right, we can build the Council of Elders. And with that, we can start to do some research. Let's go with that. Now watching mobile. Ah, nice. Well, as long as it's working. Ah, there should be an ad right now. Hope you all enjoy. Well, we do produce enough grain now, so that's not a worry yet. Might be soon, but not yet. We have 71 private workers now. This is all evenly spread again. That's what we want to see. That's what I'm happy about now. I wonder, though, if our builders can actually build this. No, I built it a bit too far. But we're going to need a lot more builders in this part of town anyway. So let's just build a temporary building quarters here. Because with all the walls and stuff that we're going to build, I'm going to build it somewhere here. We'll delete it at some point, but now that all the walls need to be built here, it's good that we have that. Let's see. Let's go to the walls. All right, well, it says here that the ad's over, so you should all be back. And that's nice. I'm building an extra builder right now down here so that we can make sure that we get these walls up and running. I'm not building them too close to the water because then we can still add fisheries and stuff. But we do need to add a gate here, I think. Maybe here, and maybe one down here, and one there. We need a lot of gates, actually. We want people to be able to go in and out of town. And with this builder right here, it's done. We can start to build all these walls too, because we do need the walls at some point to upgrade. Are you the new subscriber for YouTube? All right, 19 donkeys running around. This whole wall section is ready. Perfect, perfect. A lot of people wanting to join our town. We have a population of 282 and 290 want to join us. That's great. Because getting an error message on the PC Twitch. Oh, wow. An error on the PC Twitch. Why is that? That's most unfortunate. All right, well, we're going to build this Council of Elders. And then we'll do the research that we need to do. And get the nice canal here for the water. I think we've set things up pretty wide now, so that is good. We are getting a lot more state workers in now. So it might be time for the extra farm to take shape. And the extra fields. Confirm, another 20 farmers there. Well, at least you're able to watch on the mobile and you can chat, so that's nice. I do miss YouTube though. Now we can bash her without she. Ah, poor Hiradev. Oh wow, she's really busy with the fishing though. Lots of fisheries up now. And they're working, so that's good. Bringing in all the fish. Going home. Alright, migrants that are leaving, I guess. Going home. Okay, bye. Alright, well, we have no jobless people. There's still almost 60 jobs available. We get a lot of immigrants in, and we have a lot of private workers now. So we could just invest in some extra workers for some main jobs, because we have plenty of them now. So here we have the extra farm. Let's put in extra workers so we get even more farming done. They're still sowing these fields, so that's taking time. We have good amounts of grain though, but we should be getting even more now. Council of Elders should get built. No idea, it could be the weather. It's persistently raining down. Okay. Well, I guess you're used to that in England, so. Oh well. We just need the Council of Elders, so we can give Kevin and Roadhog their special place, and they can find us new techs. But we'll have to be patient for it. Alright, all the farms are sown in. They should now be busy with seeing the plants grow. 100%, 100%, 35% and 56%. Okay, so it is okay. Not completely sown in, but it's good enough for another harvest. Our temple is working out. We do have water access problem. That's where the Council of Elders comes in, because then I can just send them or make them a little canal here. But apparently the Council of Elders is very hard to build. It's mainly, I think, because of all the mud. But we have plenty of mud though. They keep up actually, so why put extra workers in there? I think we should build an extra donkey one so that we can transport some more goods here as well. At least temporarily, but maybe for a longer time. But if we can place it somewhere up here or here, it might serve a wider area, which could be better. Now I'm going to build it here. I'm going to build some farms here at some point, so then it's good to have them in range as well. Well, one thing's for sure, she'll be sending out the payment notice for the last weekend. Show us the money. Just joking. That's true, Morris. That's true. It's unfortunate, but at least this is the only way to have a proper stream. And I don't think it's any fun if we have a stream, but nobody can actually watch the stream since it's lagging all the time. I think we should go a little bit higher. So that's why I switched here. But yeah, it would be nice if we could get more people over from the YouTube in the chat here. But it is what it is right now. We'll have to deal with it. Let's build a gate there. I don't think these builders can go all the way up there. Oh, actually, they can. Only this part not. But then we'll build a new builder somewhere here to completely close the wall. But yeah, it's true. It's not as busy in here as it was on the other on the YouTube end. But hopefully YouTube gets their stuff straightened out, so that we can really have good streams there again. Because it's just no fun if we can't have nice streams there. All right, this should wall things off. Let's build a few gates in here. And then we have the wall around our town. That's nice. That was your little capitalist. Of course. And it's not my money to be made. I'll be screaming for it. Alright, I think the Council of Elders should be ready. Yes, so let's do canals. And after that we're going for the brick buildings, because that's where the well is. But I really want to go with the canals. They're so cool. Let's speed things up, so let's get the extra workers in there. We have one jobless person, while there's 129 jobs available, so there's plenty of stuff to do. Canada, I believe Florida. See, Florida. All right, we got the canals. Let's get working on the canals to get everybody happy with some water. I want to get it in here at some point, but I think we should make the entrance with the canal somewhere here. I think that'll look nice. We also have to think a little bit about how it looks. So a bit like this, and then go all the way like this, so that we have a nice canal here. And then we'll go up here. I think this is a little bit in the way, which is unfortunate. It would be nice if we could get around it, but I don't think that's actually going to work. We'll just do it a little bit like this until we're past it. Yes. Okay, that's nice. I think I like to give them just a lot of water. And then we'll build bridges over it and things like that. But at least it looks cool, in my opinion, to have all of this. Let's place a few bridges here, so that they can actually get across. That would be nice. Is that a river? Yeah, that's going to be a canal. So for the irrigation canal. So there will be water in there. And with a little invention called the shadoof, the people can then get water from it. Which is good, because they need access to water. And right now, they don't have that. So let's give them that. There we go. Not bad. Nice weather and no state tax. Oh, that's good. Well, state tax is a statewide tax, and they don't have that apparently. Well, they're busy digging everything. all we need to do now is make sure that there's some water in there. And we can actually get going. Alright, the donkeys can go there. The builders can't. And these builders can. So they should be building it. I tend to avoid work weekends. Yeah, that's very good. This is usually the only real complete weekend that you work. So that's good. Alright, well. Stage gets a lot of money from tourists. Yeah, I guess that's a good way then to make a lot of money. And of course, I mean, it's nice if you don't have to pay state taxes, but if the state doesn't do anything for you, then it's also a problem. So I'm not against taxes as long as they're used for the right things and actually make my life better. Then I'm all for paying taxes. It's just depending on what the state's doing with it. Alright, I don't think we have a lot of space. So there's still housing space here available and here. So there are no new people coming in. That's because of the bad state of some things. So we need water access actually pretty badly. Let's keep researching. That might be good. And then we need to get to the small temple, I think. So other states have a state tax and a country tax. Guess so. Well, I guess if it is a country tax, then it's everywhere. Ah, we get our first pandemic. Well, we can't do anything about it now because we don't have a hospital yet. We still have to research that at some point. Small pond. Or, oh, we might, oh yeah, we can have doctors now. So as soon as we unlock doctors, we get our first pandemic. Nice, thank you very much. So now we need to get our doctor up, because as soon as we have the doctor, we can fight these pandemics. Did not really take this into account though. I think we can build it somewhere here. Let's flip it around. Should have a nice big circle around it. But we can't build it yet because we need the brickyard for that. So let's get a few bricks going. And since we're going to need a lot of bricks, I'm going to build a lot of these. Good idea, not working all the time, says Kevin. Interesting. Alright, well, we have a bad pandemic, but we can't do anything about it. So let's speed time up again. Make sure that we get this over with. And then... people are not dying yet, but we should see a big death spiral. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Well, it's not like our population is completely dying, but we're already down quite a bit. And it's over. 237 people died. That is not good, but at least we have room now for new people. So that might be something. Yeah, it happens every now and then, but once we have the doctor, we can deal with it, so that's fine. We do have only a few private workers now. That's going to be an issue. Irrigation is trying to get in, but it doesn't work. The search function doesn't work. So she can't find the channel. Is that what you mean, Roadhog? Because then we can just post a link to it in the Discord, maybe? Well, I believe anybody can do that if we want to get the thing posted in the Discord, but I'll take a look at it. I'll have to find the Discord app first. I'll load up the Discord and add a link into the Discord. It should already be in there though, because I have been streaming on Twitch before, but we'll see. Alright, well, there is a link to the Twitch channel in the Discord now. It is in the live stream area. So people should well be able to find that now. I hope it works. Seems all internet's having problems. Ooh. Well, I guess that's an upgrade. We went from destroying YouTube to destroying the internet. Not bad. For only 1900 subscribers. Alright. It's a bit tough because they're not really digging all the moats in the order that I would like to. They already dug all of this and this. But they should be digging this little bit. Hopefully they go there now. We're not building a lot of other stuff, only the walls a bit. And yeah, everything is dug here, so that's good. So we just need to finish this and then get to this part. And we can have water around the... an Error 2000. Are you still running Windows 2000? Maybe that's the issue. Don't see the Discord link in chat. Oh no, I posted a link in our Discord with the link to this channel so that people can click that, because for some people the search function in Twitch is not working, so they can't find my channel. And now they just click that link and they should be getting to the channel here and watch the stream and maybe even log in and have some fun that. So I'm not posting a link to my Discord in here. I did it the other way around. I posted a link for this place in the Discord. Alright, they're building this section now too of the canal, or they're digging it. And then these guys should do the last part here too. We'll see. I hope so. It is all in their zone, so they should be able to do that. Because we really need that water. That will make sure that the population comes back in, because right now with the water access, that's the issue. Where are they going now? They're walking back to the builder's office, so they did what they had to do. And hopefully now they'll be sent out here again and start to work here. You can never be sure. We'll find out. Plenty of grain. We're getting the doctor now. That's great. That is actually great. I enjoy that because then we can use that. Still only 46 private workers. That's also an issue. Ah, we do see some of these going now. So let's hope that they will at least start here. These are going to build right there. And these are walking down here, maybe to work on the walls or to work on this little moat. Well, I have to say, I am actually happy to be streaming now, because already last Friday I didn't like. And now, if today would not have gone through, I would also not have liked that, because I love streaming too much. Just unfortunate that it's not on YouTube right now, but alright, they're digging now, which is good. See, they're working in this little end. Some are working on the walls apparently, but oh, they're going outside here and then to this. Come on, dig this moat, get some water in there, and make sure that it's done. 28%. I like to keep a track on it now. See if and when it's ready. Commercial break. Alright, well, enjoy it. I have to get my blocker up to date. Well, the last bit of the moat is at 60% now. So hopefully soon we get some water in. Ooh, what's that? That was a message. Phil Salt, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much. I think that's a YouTube notification though. That's great. We have a new subscriber on YouTube and we got the message on Twitch. That's nice. Thanks, Phil. I don't know if you're watching this. I hope you are. Thanks so much. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotions of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed. Interesting. Alright, well, there goes the water. It's filling up now. And that should give a lot of people access to water now. Water access very high. Thanks for leading that. I knew I could count on my mods. I was hoping for a reaction. But I was also hoping that I could just say a few nice words to somebody who's trying to sell me something that I don't want. I'm always up for that. Wifey knows that. If we get somebody calling us for something to sell us or whatever, somebody's at the door, I always go. Because that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that. Alright, well, we have the hospital. It's up. Maybe get a few extra workers in. And we can now see that the number of population that are willing to join our village is growing again. So we can now get new people in. That will help the private workers to get all the farm work and the fishing done. And I have to say, I like it with the bridges and stuff. I do think we have to make a few adjustments, though. Because this is the living area. And I want to get this to be a real living area. So we have to get this into a roady area. So this is now all roads. So that it looks a bit more like that's actually a square, and I like it this way. And then we can also make a bit of road connection here between bridges and stuff. Just for the fun of it. We'll leave it as it is right now. I have to say, the walls come along nicely. Oh, that's always so much fun. It always depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm just trying to keep them talking as long as possible to me so that they can't bother anybody else. And sometimes I just make it a sport to see how long it takes me for them to hang up. Which is always interesting to try. It's usually done quite fast, but yeah, they try to work around the law. But it's not working because I know the law. Alright. Now the next step for the houses is that we need a mud wall to actually... Does he say, you know, I know 100 ways to bury you? No, I never had to say that, but... Alright, let's get this builder up here so that we can finish all the walls here. Have to place it strategically so that it fits to all the walls that still have to be built. I think this might do, but I'm not 100% sure. Where's the builder from down here? Yeah, I don't think it's going to completely work out, but we'll try. We'll see how far we can get. Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion. We get another promotion. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Well, first you have to make sure that you ask their full name and their company name and stuff. And then I first Google to see if they're from an actual company or not. Usually not. I guess last Friday we had people at the door trying to sell us something. They were from Very Sure trying to sell me a security system. That was fun. Alright, there's already a lot of mud delivered here. We're just not building it, but we also need more donkey transports in order to build it here. So let's get another donkey transport here to see if we can... I have to be on my game. I was looking for a way to get here at F. Ooh. Well, I was hoping she could get into the chat, but apparently not. Yeah, they want to hang a smoke screen and they want to get cameras and stuff like that. And then I told him, who's to say I don't already have a camera? And then his response was, well, then you have to get the images yourself and bring them to the police. And I said, oh, well, are you going to do that for me then? No, that's going full automatic. No, because then you have to use my internet and that is not secure, so I'm not giving your company my internet access. Oh. I remember the good old days when those, what was it? The electricity companies and stuff would come to your door telling you that you're paying too much for your electricity and for your gas and you can get cheaper stuff. And then, yeah, there's a lot of scammers out here these days. And they're all bothering the smaller streamers all the time. It's really annoying. And they do it because actually quite a few people fall for it. Because, of course, it sounds and feels very lucrative. But in the end, it's not, of course. While I was still on Twitch and streaming there myself, I would every now and then just go find me some smaller YouTubers and talk to them, or smaller streamers, and talk to them about those offers and why they should probably not take them. Hope it helped a bit, but really annoying, all those people. Did we get the bigger temple already? Yes, we did. A small temple. That's nice. But we have to get the walls up first. That's the issue. That's why I'm so keen on getting the walls up, because we have to. Otherwise, we can't continue. We could build a guard post, though, and get some security up and running in town. I mean, the chat security is all up and running, but not the town's security. Let's build a guard post here. And a guard post somewhere here. That would be nice. What are the comparable things with this game and my beloved Pharaoh? Well, this game is actually better because you don't have to build a road and attach everything to that same road and it just flips over all the time. This is a little bit slower paced, I guess, but this is in the Sumerian age, which is before the pharaohs, actually. These are the first people who invented, if you want to call it that, invented farming. So thanks to these people, we now live sedentary lives. And I think you'll really enjoy this game. It has... it's a lot of fun, but I think it's a little bit less complex, especially in the beginning. It gets more complex after you play for longer, because you unlock a lot of stuff, of course. But I think it's a little less complex than Pharaoh. He's lying. I'm not lying. This is better. I like this better than Pharaoh. Alright, so the walls should be getting up here. Let's see. Yeah, the builders. Let's get the maximum amount of builders and the maximum amount of donkeys in here. I think we should also get a clay pit here then, so that they can actually get some clay. Otherwise, or some mud to bring here. Otherwise, it might take a very long time to get some mud there, actually. They will get it from here usually, but we'll see. Yeah, still challenging. This is a great game. I think if I show it to you and you play it, you'll love it. Because you have a lot more freedom this game. You can move things freely. Don't have to use all the squares and grids and stuff. I like this. Right, there's actually a lot of people incoming, so I think we should assign a new living quarters here. When I have summer holiday again. Yeah, or maybe during Christmas break. You'll have Christmas break coming up at some point. What if we do some farming on this side of the canal? That could also be nice. Let's do it like this. And I think we should expand the canal a bit. Can't I do that? No. Why can't I just expand the canal? Oh, that's weird. Can't just continue the canal from up here. Oh, there's a place where I can continue. They can't continue from this end. All right, well, then we'll build a canal from somewhere in here and then we'll get in there. That should be fine too. Can you zoom in on the people digging the canal? Yes, but I first have to build the canal though, so I'll do that. How far can you zoom in? Well, we can actually zoom in quite far like this, so you can see the people walking here. Because of the high speed, they're not always walking. Sometimes they're walking, sometimes they're just moving over the ground like this, but that's usually because of the high speeds. But you can zoom in quite far, and it's actually nice. It has great graphics. Look at this little doctor's office. Looks really nice. And all these buildings actually look great. This is like a potter workshop or something like that. Private workshops from people where they do stuff. This is the water in the canal. This is the shadoof that we use to get the water out. The bridges over the canals. I think this is actually a very nice, great game with lots of fun and great graphics. Alright, let's get to marriage contracts. That's always good to have a marriage contract so you can get out of it. Alright, well, let's get a few extra workers in here to get some extra mud going. I was expecting blue water in the canal. Well, it's not entirely blue because that's not how canals work. Just go to one canal close to you and you'll see that it's never blue. It's always a bit colored from the totally green. It's not green. No, this is natural coloring, just like the water. All right, I guess we have to start digging a new canal, or we move upward from this one. That could also be interesting. Let's move upward from this one to get the water access all the way up to here. All right. Still wonder why I can't continue. Oh, now I can continue here. Perfect. Just had to move the thing around, but I couldn't do that. All right. Let's get this up. Let's build a few bridges again. Let's get another shadoof. There we are. All right, we'll wait a bit until we can see them actually dig the canal, but I think that might take some time. Maybe these do that. Yeah, these do that. So these are digging the canal now. We can see this part here. You can see the ground's changing a bit. And then soon enough you should see the canal appear. You see the land slowly going down. That's really nice. I really like it. You can already see the where it's going to be right here. There's a little bit of a dent in the ground. And we're up to 700 people already, almost 800. That's nice. All right, so here's the canal going to be. Once it's done, you'll see it flooded with water. But yeah, it might not be the best looking water, I guess, then. But I guess this is historically accurate. Especially in very fertile lands, the water won't be that clean. You go to a desert or something like that, the water might be actually pretty clean. Right, they're working on the walls. I guess they're bringing a lot of the resources here to the walls, yes. But, yeah, they're building this part too now. Great. Just don't think that this one's cutting it right now. They can't reach it. Oh, but this one can. Perfect. So we placed that well. They just have to build it now. It's alive. Yeah, the water is alive. Well, at least you get some extra protein while you drink the water, so that's good. Let's do another Research, science, not science language, but we'll do some science. And, we got the clay pit, we have the potter now, and we have the brewery. Let's get the clay pit and get into pottery. Oh well, it would be nice to get some of this up here, I guess. Let's build a nice clay pit there and build the potter next to it. Close to a storage, so that's good. And they can store some goods in there. Not gonna get beer yet. We need to expand the farming first if we want to get the beer. We can do that though. We just built 2 extra farms. And put in some extra farmland. So that in the end, we might go for some beer. Alright, well, most unfortunate here at Dev. Thanks, Rodok, for trying. That's really nice. Wish we could help you out, but I don't know how. And, I think we have plenty of bricks. Yeah, we have quite a good amount of bricks. So what I'm going to do already, since we have some builders here that are not really doing anything, let's upgrade these walls already and get some stone walls up there. Some people put bacterial drinks inside themselves. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is just... this is just natural Yakult flowing through the waters here. Free bacteria for your stomach. They'll flush your system out. Ah, perfect. I think this is the best. 10 builders, but I have the feeling that they're not that productive at this point, but we'll see. Thank you for following here at F1. Oh, that's great. At least she followed, so that worked. I guess now that she followed, she might actually be able to chat. Because I believe it's set that you have to be a follower in order to chat, so it might be working now. I don't know. I hope so. We're building the pottery already. We have the clay pit up, so these are really getting some clay in there. We now have plenty of private workers. That's working out too. But the city is not growing anymore because we need the other temple, I think. Yeah, religious influence isn't high enough. We can expand our religious influence a little bit though, because in this temple we can buy some stuff. But for that we need some pottery first to buy that, and that will help. So let's get the grain up here. I want the pottery up here. I want the leather soon up there, but we are not there yet. So let's keep it as it is right now. But we are starting to get some pottery already. And as soon as we have a lot of pottery, we can buy that. And this will be 40% more effective, which is good because then we might attract a few more people actually. But as soon as the mud wall is completed, oh, and they're now really putting an effort into this. Once that is done, we can upgrade the houses and we can also build that new temple that we need then. So that should be good. 10 seconds commercial. Yeah, well, you enjoy the commercial. That's fine. I didn't remember that I've set it to send out so many commercials. I have to do something about that because these are way too many commercials, in my opinion. So we'll work on that at some point. I think this town is already somewhat the size of the other town that we had on the YouTube channel, but in less time, because I think I'm doing a little bit of a better job right now. And we're building a much bigger town, which is also interesting. All the stuff is delivered here, so they just need to build it. Be really interesting if they could really start to do that. Yeah, the wall here is up. Just this piece to go. I hope they can also do this little piece. See you soon, wifey. These builders can't do it, so that is a little issue. They built the extra farms here. Let's put the workers in. so that we can get more grain in for paying all the state workers. We can see already that we're down to below 2,000 before the harvest. And if you miss out on expanding your production, you might just end up running out. It's already turning red, which means that we're in the danger zone because we're spending so much. So right in time that we get the extra farms and hopefully the extra yields. I do want to get to the granary at some point though. Oh, that's all the way up here. Because if we get the granary, we can store a lot more goods. Right now we can't, so we just have to build an extra storage here. Because I want to start storing a bit more goods. We'll build it right here next to the other one. Then hopefully it'll work. Thank you for following Raver Chaos. Raver Chaos. Thanks, that's nice. Alright, let's get this up and running. And immediately it works. Religion is up and we get more people in town. That's nice. Sorry to say, but Twitch even worse than YouTube to get the settings right. Yeah, that's probably true. But at least this is working now. YouTube wasn't working, so at least we have a stream. I'm quite happy that we are able to do that. So, sorry for all of those who can't chat right now. I wish I could help it. I can't. But at least we have a stream. Alright, let's start working on some animals. There we go. Oh wow, this one didn't get that as big as this one. That's weird. I wanted to get 2 big ones and now I just got 1. And I don't know why. Let's get 2 big ones, yes. Oh, there's no room for it. Well, we could use this space, of course. Yep, that's also a big one. We'll get some sheep and some cattle. That'll do the trick for now. Yeah, I really wish we could... I was kind of hoping that it would be something on my end that made YouTube not work, because then I could fix it and it would work. Hi Reaver, nice of you to join us. I hope all is well. So Kevin and Roadhog and Morris, what are your plans for this week? Yeah, all the goods are in. They just need to build. And we're getting closer and closer to... It's me as Richie Rich. Nice, Richie Rich. Nice of you to join us. YouTube wasn't working, so we switched to here. Glad you found us. Alright, well, the stone walling is actually also coming along nicely already. That's good, because as soon as we have the mud wall all done... We might see a few buildings upgrade straight away, and then we can get... I can't type my phone to save my life. Yeah, Kevin, it's gonna work, of course. Well, I guess only 1.5 months to go. Did you attend one of those courses again for the Sumerians? I believe you had like 4 courses to do or something like that. Did you go to one of them yet again? Really curious to hear how that went. Going to stay out of trouble. That's very good. That's very smart. Always stay out of trouble. Right, we need more people. Or at least more space for people. So let's try that. Game seems to start lagging a bit. Oh, now it works well again. People were just stuttering a bit. Now it's gone. Hope it doesn't come back. Otherwise I'll have to slow down, I guess. Or have to maybe put the settings down a little bit. But it should just be working. Right, we have a lot of grain, so that's good. Going to build this section. Now this is all done. That's good. This is just a little bit of work. But I'm unsure if they can actually reach this and build it. I think it's placed such in a way that they can't completely do that. So I'm going to make sure that we can build it by building another builder's office here. So that they can build that last section and we can get the wall done. Last one, 24 to 26 TB. TH. My flabber is gassed. It can't get here at Ev up. Yeah, well, sometimes you just have to admit defeat, Roadhog. You did your best, and that's it. It is what it is. Right, we're still using a lot of stone, so let's get stone production up. Because we are completely out of all the stones. Is there enemies in this game or just building? I have not encountered enemies yet, only the plague. Of course, that's a big enemy. But no physical enemies like soldiers or something like that. So as far as I know right now, it's only building. But one of my plans for the future was to start reading up on the game and see if that's actually something that might be planned for the future. Because with the whole wall system and stuff, I think it might be something. So that would be very nice. But I have no clue yet, so I'm still to find that out. But right now I don't think that's in the game. Not like you, Rodog, not getting it up. Well, I guess you two know each other better than I know you, but okay. Wonder why he knows. Alright, well, we have good amounts of grain now. It's already month 11 and it's still not running out. Oh, we have the plague again, but we can't do anything about it on these farms. So we'll have to set up a system of this to make sure that all the houses stay safe. This should work out quite well. And now we should be getting rid of the plague. But you can't put the plague thing or the bonfire, as it's called, on the farm. So that's something that we have a problem with. We can't do it there. Right, this one should be getting cattle. So let's buy 2 cattle. Let's keep 4 for breeding. So at least we get the first cattle up. There they go. All right, well, pandemic ended and nobody died. That's great. I like it. That's a way to handle a pandemic. And it appears that the walls are ready. Are they now? No. It still says mud walls. Oh, there's still a section here that needs to be built. Okay. 3 active builders. As soon as that is done, I believe the whole wall is done and we can start seeing the buildings upgrade and we can get some more stuff done. Like the nice temple and stuff. I also do want to take this time to say thank you to everybody on my YouTube channel. I know I'm on Twitch right now. It's a bit weird, but it wasn't planned. But thanks so much because right now today I hit the 1900 subscriber mark, which is just amazing. I'm so happy and overjoyed with it. Thanks so much for all those loyal supporters, everybody watching and subscribing and enjoying themselves in the channel and on the chat and stuff. I love it so much. I'll keep doing this for a very long time. I hope with each and every one of you. So thanks for the great times. Thanks for all the subscribes. It's a real motivation to keep going every day again. Who knows where this is going to end someday. Let's get another research done, by the way. So I'm really happy with that. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. All right, we can see that the houses have upgraded, and all we need is a bit more security, and they can upgrade even further. And some just need a brick wall like this and a bit of better security. Okay, that's good. I think this is also unreachable for any builders building. So we might need another builder just temporarily until that structure is done, and then we can get rid of the builder again. I think I might just do that with this one too, because we're not going to build anything up here. And in this whole area they can still build, so that's fine. Had enough of Twitch and YouTube after tonight. I was sad to see you leave, Roadhog. Does it count if he subscribes twice? Nope, that doesn't work. Right, we have a lot of donkeys and we have already quite a bit of brick wall. So let's keep upgrading the walls a bit to get more brick wall. That should work. Oh, Iradev. No, that doesn't work. Apparently she just got unsubscribed somehow, or maybe that's an error with YouTube. I don't know. But got frustrated. I know you're not leaving. I was just joking, Rodog, but so nice that you keep trying and that you're trying so much. So that's great. Let's build this temple here now. So we have the stone temple too. That should help. Keep religion up so we can keep growing our town. All demand is good. We just need to get security up. For that we need to get leather. For that we need to get hides from these livestock. And then turn that into in the tanner into leather. And for that we also need salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, in this case, 2 tanners, because I know we're going to need a lot of that, and a big salt pit. So that we can take care of all the leather. Now we also need donkeys for transport. So let's set those up down here so that we get some extra donkeys here. That should work. Does she have Team Viewer? Yeah, then you could just easily get in and get on her computer and fix it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm putting my laptop away, peeps, just chilling and do a bit more unpacking. See you all when I see you again. Okay, wifey, take it easy. I'll see you in a bit before you go to bed. Don't do too much because tomorrow you have the day off, so you can just unpack then. But I guess all the stuff you need for sleeping and things you should get, but all the rest you can do tomorrow. Let your home safe. All my pillows. Yeah, that. I'm not going to say you have more pillows than I have subscribers, but you do have more pillows than there are people in chat right now, so bye-bye. How are we doing with the workers? It's spread out evenly. We have a lot of kids, though. They should grow up and go to work. And religious demand isn't that good anymore, but here comes the temple hopefully soon. That should fix things. Well, we're not doing that bad, I think. There comes the salt. Going to need a lot of salt, but also a lot of hide. So it will be very nice if this starts to run up quickly so that we get more and more cows. that we can then use to get the hides and slaughter for meat and things like that. But that takes its sweet time. Cattle. No, we don't want cattle there. We want sheep there. There we go. Let's buy 4 sheepies. Let's keep 4 for breeding. We can have 96 at the max. That's nice. 64 cattle at the max. And now we should be able to also get some hides and meat from the and wool, which is a bonus. That should provide us with all the meat and hides that we need. Let's switch over to the temple. 20 out of 120 bricks, 50 out of 19, 30 out of 90. Okay, so we're getting there with the building. It just takes time. These are getting their donkeys in so that they can transport all the goods here. That's perfect. We can see the stone walls being built. I think it's a bit overkill if we get more of these brickworks. Could work out, but it's a bit too much. Another research. Let's get wheeled vehicles so we can transport even more goods. That would be good. Ooh, and we can get to warehouses soon. I like those warehouses. You can put a lot of stuff in there. Just no food, but for that we have the granary. And if we can build a granary here close to all the fields, that will be perfect. Ah, there's only 10 workers in there. We need a few extra. Then all farms will work even better. Oops, we're down into the red already. So that means that we desperately need some extra grain in. So those extra farm workers will come in handy. But I don't know, maybe we should go on this side or on the top side. I think on the top side. And build some extra farms here. I guess then we do need the builder up here though. Let's see if I can build the biggest type of farm fields here already. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit too far out, like this. Yeah. Alright, that's the biggest possible field. And then we can build the farms in the middle. Let's make sure that we get all the food that we need, because that's... If you run out of grain, you are in trouble. And you don't want that. Oh, we can make a few small fields here, I guess. Oh no, that's it. Alright. Let's build a third one as well. Let's just get going. Apparently we don't need builders for this. They can build this, or we do need builders, but they don't need to be in range. That's the good thing with these buildings. And once it's done, we can get some extra farms going. Make sure that we get the extra weed in that we need to survive with our town. That's the only real challenge you have in this game. Make sure you get the weed up and enough. Another commercial break. Oh wow, I really have to do something about those settings. That's not good. 90%, perfect, but I don't think we're gonna get the people in there and they can do another round of sowing before the end of the sowing season, but at least they can do it next year then. That will be something. And yeah, let's get the carts, and then to the warehouse, and then the granary. How far along are we with the small temple? Not far enough. Oh, these are getting done nicely. Oh, that's good. This looks nice. 2 tanners get up. And then the walls here are very much done. And these are not upgraded yet. So once these last few pits are upgraded... Yeah, it's airtime for everyone. Once the last bits of wall here are upgraded... We don't need stone for that anymore. And then all the stone can go to the temple... So that's good, but I really like the fact that the tanners are almost ready. These are now have all the stones, this one too, so these are now getting built. And then we can actually... Oh, we don't have hides yet, but there's one cow in the slaughterhouse. So we should be getting some. Let's put up some hides and some meat so that we can see. And then also leather and cured meat. We're not having cured meat yet, but we'll have that soon. Yeah, we have 15 hides now, so they can start to tan. And then the leather can be used by the guard post to up the security level. Then we can get a new upgrade to our housing. That'll be perfect. That will be perfect. Now these stone walls are ready. Now wait. Oh, they have all the stone too in the temple there. So it's time to keep upgrading the walls. Maybe we should just do all the walls now and make sure that all walls get done so that we don't have to look at that again. We'll just have a completely stone-walled city. That's even further than the other town, I think. On the YouTube channel. Not 100% sure, but I think so. This still has some mud in it, but not enough. So let's add 2 workers to it. Ah, they bring in salt. That's good. These also have leather now. This is not producing yet, but it might come soon. Ah, we're harvesting again. We're also down to 2,000 wheat again. So hopefully, now that we have these can start to sow soon enough. Yeah, let's add some workers to this. And that should be bringing in a few extra fields. That should bring in a few bits of extra weed. If not, just going to build 1 extra in this area. Just 1 farm and 1 extra field. That should already go a long way. Oh, maybe do 2 extra fields since it's a bit small. And that way, these fields get sown in quicker by the people that live here and not the ones that have to walk all the way up there. This game moves along pretty fast. Well, it's on speed 2 all the time. So if you put it on speed 1, it goes a bit slower. Not that much, though. I actually have been playing this on speed 1 for a while in a trial game. And speed's actually quite okay. Maybe I should do that for a bit. So it goes slightly slower. Nah, it's a bit too slow for me. But speed 2 is an okay speed. You can basically do what you want. Keep up with things. If you get an epidemic or something like that, it goes automatically down to speed 1. Speed 3 is a bit too hard. It's times 4. That's like really fast. We don't want that. But yeah, this is a very good game. All right, we have some leather now. So we should see the guard posts getting some of that at some point. Yep, and now it's medium. And now we have level 3 buildings. We now need high security and high health. So we need to make sure that we get wool and bronze stuff or copper weapons. And then we can make sure that all the houses get upgraded even further. But we do need a brick wall for that. And we need to up our security a bit more. So let's get a few extra guys in there. This farm is ready. Let's get people in there. Progression of things. Yeah, that's true. But of course, the progression of things also helps if you play speed 2. Because you can go faster through things. Let's unlock the warehouse. And we have to build the carts. Now, there is a little catch to the carts. And I'll share that with all of you soon. I think we need the carts mostly in this area right now. Because the carts need oxen, and to have oxen we need to get a separate livestock farm, but just dedicated to oxen, and it will take some of the cattle and turn that into oxen. So we're going to build a small one right here, and we'll use that for oxen. Gonna chug a beer. You enjoy your beer. You deserved it. Thanks for trying so much. I know Hero Devs will be very grateful with you just trying, and you did your best. It's okay. All right, let's check, because I believe as soon as we hit 2,000 citizens, we can get a better building for doing all the research. But now it's a bit slow, so let's add one of those buildings to it so we can do a little bit faster research. The temple here is done, which means that we have enough religious influence again. We'll up this and we'll buy this, so now it's even better. So we should see a lot of people coming into town. Demand is quite high though for workshops, apparently. Maybe that's just the jobs that we need more people to actually do those jobs. Yeah, we could use a few extra private workers. Only 21% of people is a private worker. So we'll just have to make the city grow. And by doing that, we get more private workers. We still have some space for housing, so that's good. And that way we make sure that all the jobs get done and everybody's really happy. So that's very nice. Ooh, and this gets built very fast. I like that. And then we can get the oxen. Hopefully. Well, this one's completely filled up, so we are getting in okay amounts of hides. We need a bit more, but it's okay. This should soon start to produce some hides as well, because now we have 96 sheep too. Let's wait until this is done. There it is. Let's get oxen. Keep it at the max, I guess. And then they should be bringing in oxen for the carts. I still have to build the cart thing building. Guess we're still busy with the walls. Yep, we can see more and more stone walls. I'm actually going to zoom in a bit on that, because if you take a look at this and all the detailing and stuff, I think that's one of the great things about this game. I don't zoom in often enough, of course, but just look at how this all is constructed and how it looks. You have the little fishing docks with these nice stairs and stuff. There's a little boat laying there. There's a bunch of nets. It's a really nice game, and those trees look awesome. It's surprisingly nice, actually. I don't. This is where they're getting the salt out. They're completely filled up with salt, so they're not doing anything. Here we have the leather maker, or the tanner, with all these little baskets and stuff with all the goods. They're tanning here in the different baths. It just looks awesome. So just in terms of the graphics, oh wow, it gets a bit wonky there, but it just looks really cool. Look at all these animals. There's the small ones, the bigger ones. I really like this game. And I guess if we just take a look at the town like this, and you can see all the canals, and you can see the people walking over the bridges and stuff. It's very nice. There must be a reason for having walls. Well, the reason right now for having walls is that you need them to actually upgrade houses. And without a mud wall completely surrounding the city, we couldn't even build the small temple. So that's the reason now. And if we want to upgrade further, we need the brick wall. So it's part of the growing mechanics in your city. But I agree in terms of there should be a reason to have these big walls in terms of fighting of enemies and something like that. But although we do have guard posts, of course, we have 2 guard posts. Here's one, a guard post with 12 workers. We don't really have soldiers or something like that. So I guess they will also have to add things like a barracks where you have to train soldiers, and maybe a soldier camp where you keep the soldiers once they're trained. I think I would very much enjoy that if they have that. And then once your city gets attacked, you either have to go out of your city and fight the enemy, or put your soldiers up on the walls or whatever. Or that can be done automatically. That's all fine for me. I would like to see a little adding thing like that, but it should not emphasize too much on warfare, because that's something I don't like. I don't want too much warfare. Alright, we're having all of this. Ah, we don't have beer yet. We need grain and pottery. Well, we have pottery and we have grain. The pottery is right here. So maybe we should get a brewery here then. Let's start brewing some beer. Maybe that makes Roadhog happy again. he did give it his best, and he's very good at it. He knows a lot about computers and stuff. So if he can't get it to work, it's probably something that nobody will get to work. So we have our first oxen. That's nice. Did we get the cart shop yet? Yeah, carts. All right, we have 2 carts now. That's good because they can transport really a lot of goods. That will be helpful. Now I guess we have to get to things like the warehouse. We can build the warehouse. It has a big storage capacity, but it stores normal goods, not food. But it is helping against spoilage. So I think if we place it somewhere here, if we place the storage here, it can take goods from the brick shop, it can take goods from the tanner, it can also take goods from the potter and the brewery soon. So this is a good spot for the warehouse. I think the granary can go somewhere up here so it can store a lot of this stuff from the fields. Or maybe at some point we'll just get rid of this builder and the donkeys and we'll put the granary somewhere here. We'll move the donkeys somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. I don't know how big the granary is. So until we have researched it, what we're going to do soon enough, we'll build the granary afterwards. Away from keyboard for a bit. Okay, Thomas. See you soon, or hear from you soon. To all who can read this and not react, love you all. Yeah, I love you all too, peeps. I can see that there's like still 8 people or something watching. I hope you enjoy this stream, even though you're probably not able to type and to enjoy it in that way. But just really glad and happy that you take the time to be here and to watch and to support me in that way. So thanks so much. All right, we have 11,000 grain now. So I think we actually improved and got more with the new farms that we have. So that's very good. I hope they also did a good job sowing in the land. Well, they did an okay job. That's okay. Oh, there goes one of the carts. Look at that. 2 oxen pulling the cart forward. Very nice, very nice. Now they seem to be going all around all the time if they want to go there. So what we could do to speed that up is basically just get a road like this going. And maybe even like that. So that they can take a little shortcut. Because right now they're really taking the long road all the time. Maybe. Now some of these already have determined their path. So they'll probably keep going up like this. What we can also do is just delete some roads here. So that they won't be doing that anymore. And then we'll see if they will pick a better route now. I hope so. Because going all the way up like this and then down again is not the fastest route. So they should be able to do better. All right, this works. Then I want to remove the roads next to the farms. Because I think it looks nicer if there's a little bit of green around the farms. There we go. We have the warehouse up now. Let's get the maximum amount of workers in there. Now this can have flax and stuff and all these different goods, but not grain. These can have grain in them and they reduce spoilage. So let's get the grain in here. But I'm going to tell this to accept none, but do accept grain. So that they will only put the grain in these ones. So that will be good, and all the rest will stay out of that. And then all the other goods can go in here. We already have some pottery in here. And once we get things like cured meat and beer, we can actually start to make this even better. So that's nice. So we get even less spoilage. All right, we're already producing beer. I'm going to give them the go-ahead with beer. So that we get as much as we can. Let's get the maximum amount of carts in there. And here we now have all the leather, of course. I think it's now also time to start working on cured meat. But oh, we have to unlock that first. Thought we already had that. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, well, we'll take that soon. They've built the extra part of the Council of Elders, so research goes faster already. We're out of leather again. So apparently we also use quite a bit of leather with the 2 towers that we have. So that's a little issue. I have to take care of that. Ah, they did build this piece of walling this time. And they still have to build all of this with bricks. But we're getting there. This is already a long wall done. And then we'll have a very big city with a very big stone wall around it. Cool. Alright, let's start placing some extra zoning already. Right here, big zone, but that's okay. Let's get some farmland up here so that they can do some farming. Guess they might also need some extra workshop space now. That could be up here, I guess. Maybe they also need some market space to actually hold a nice market. And I guess then they're also going to need ways to get across. And maybe a way to get some water out. Like this. Alright, well, that's all set up. That's what I like about this. It's pretty easy to set up a living zone. And the houses will come anyway. And all this is very much in the green now, so that's perfect. The farms are immediately being in use, though. So I think we might need even more farms. Yeah, they're taking them up straight away. So they wanted a few extra farms to actually produce enough food for all those villagers. We do another row here. A little bit. Alright, well, hopefully this all works and gave them enough space for their own farms. And yeah, there's more and more carts going around. Ah, they're now taking the roads here with the carts. That is great. Carrying 18 bricks, that's good. The brewer's doing a great job. 900 beer already. I guess we can use a bit of extra beer to go around town, since we're producing so much beer. Now we should not overdo it, because that will not be good. I think these can, however, will they produce faster as well, or just less spoilage? Increased productivity. Okay, so yeah, these should also be drinking beer, so that we get more leather and keep up with leather production in order to supply these two. You contribute to that on here too, Roadhog. You do. You've already done so much for the channel and so much for making it thrive and shine and have a great time there. So there's nothing more any of us can ever ask you. So it's... yeah, I don't know how to explain that to you, because I don't think you'll believe me anyway. But I guess I owe you a lot already for all your support and all the time you put into the... channel, showing up all the time at streams and being a moderator for a long time and things like that. So don't worry about it. It's just really appreciated that you do all that for the channel. Almost 2,000 people. That's cool. Transporting 100 grain at one go. Oh, that's a good haul. That should all be brought in here then, so it doesn't spoil that quickly. And we can see that the spoilage is even reduced when you use beer. So from full, it 2 things down now. So that's great. I like that. We have the maximum amount of oxen. 15. So yeah, we can't have more oxen, I think, because that's the maximum amount that goes into this pasture. But that's okay. Well, because of the people, you are one of those people. So you are one of the reasons this is such a great channel. So thanks so much. It is really appreciated. I'm just so happy to have met all of you, even all those that can't chat right now, but can usually chat on the YouTube channel. It's such an amazing journey so far, and it's just too nice and too big and too good to put the right words to it, because it's just wow. We have 2,000 people now, by the way, so we can get the temple administration. Gives better points for the tech tree, but I guess it needs to be placed in a brick wall or better, and the brick wall is not yet done. So as soon as the brick wall is done, we can start to place the temple administration and get research done faster, which will be perfect. Oh, look at this. They're really busy with the walls. We need to get wool, though, but before we can get that, we have to get to a few steps ahead of what we are right now. Otherwise, we can't get to wool. We'll have to see. All right, so we have normal meat. We need to cure it soon, but we have to research that. We have leather now, or hides now, and we start to get a good amount of leather. That's good. We have plenty of beer. We have good amounts of grain, nice amounts of pottery. So this is all working out for now. And I think we actually made a nice town so far. I mean, it's pretty big. Look at this. This is what we've built so far. I'm quite happy with it. Very cool. Well, I guess now the sad news comes, because it has been 2 hours, and of course it was with a few hiccups on the YouTube channel. Then we went here, but it's also 10:30 in the evening here, and of course wifey got home just before I started streaming, and I do want to spend a bit of time with her talking about how her weekend was and things like that before she goes to bed. And I also wanted to go to bed a bit early because she can probably use a good night's sleep. So I am going to put this up to an end. I'm real sorry about it, but I think it's the right thing to do. I'll be back Wednesday, of course. I don't know yet what we're going to stream then. Might just be that we're going to continue with either this city or the other one on the YouTube channel. I think I'll put this video up on the YouTube channel tomorrow as well, so that people can watch it. And then we can continue either with the other channel, or with the other city, or with this one. I do like this one a bit more, though, so it might just be this one. All streams in the future will, of course, be on the YouTube channel, except if it is not working there like today, then we'll switch to the Twitch channel. So no worries about that. It will always be on the YouTube channel, except when it is not working there. Let's start researching meat curing, by the way. So that should be noted to everyone. I'm not going to put this little channel back to live. Maybe later on when I get more and more time on my hands to do streaming on both platforms. But I don't know why I would do that, because I guess all that I can wish for is on the YouTube channel. So every next stream should be on the YouTube channel, as long as YouTube is working. Thanks so much for making the switch with me to come visit me here. Thanks for all those viewing but not chatting because they either can't or they don't have an account here or whatever. Thanks for showing up. See you all next time, hopefully on the YouTube channel. And you'll find out once I set up the stream what we are going to stream and at what precise time. Thanks so much. You're all dear to me and all near to my heart. You're all the best. And have a great evening. Sleep well and have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.